Many have tried, many have failed, only one has ever succeeded. This is Ninja Warrior of Halo! Hello guys, and welcome back to Ninja Warrior of Halo. So far, 30 challenges have taken on the redesigned Stage 1. The new obstacles have taken their toll, and 28 of the competitors have been wiped out. But we did see 2 competitors succeed. First, Alpha Puma, on his second appearance, made all his training pay off as he was able to beat Stage 1 for the first time. And then Lethal Lizard, on his third appearance, was able to do exactly the same and beat Stage 1 for the first time ever. Today, the next 20 challengers are taking on Stage 1, all hoping they have what it takes to also move on to Stage 2. Will any of them succeed? Let's head back to Stage 1's start line. Kicking off today's episode is returning competitor Obi-Wan. He is back for his second appearance today. He competed in the Tournament 13 Trials course and successfully qualified to compete in Tournament 13. He's a good friend of Smoky Massacres. In Tournament 13 he failed on this obstacle, the rolling ball. So can he get revenge today on his second appearance? He's rolling, looking nice, and just makes it. But he is over. Onto the cross bridge. This caused a lot of damage in the last episode, but Obi-Wan just about gets over that one as well. Looking good so far. Onto the jump hang. Goes for it, he jumps. Oh no, he misses the trampoline! And he falls short. Almost belly flopped into the water. Let's have a look at a replay. It did initially look like a good jump, but if we pause it here, you can see that he jumped too far forward on the trampoline, which means he jumped too late, and he just clipped his foot on the front of the trampoline there on the railings and went forwards instead of up. Well, after that we can now move on to the first of our 3 established Stooges. It is Danny Boy 2589. Back for his 6th appearance today. He's a Stooge because he is generally considered one of the worst competitors of all time on this course, but he keeps coming back. As I say, back for his 6th appearance today. He did break new ground because he beat the first obstacle for the first time ever in the last tournament, and he's done it again today. Nicely done. Danny Boy is noticeable, of course, because he always brings a massive giant to the start line with him. He now, for the first time ever, gets to take on the rolling ball. Can he handle it? He's hanging on just about. Oh my goodness, Danny Boy! He beats the rolling ball. Is this the day Danny Boy comes good? He's onto the cross bridge, the 3rd obstacle. He's taking his time here, sizing it up. Oh no, Danny Boy, please no, don't do this. Oh my god! That has got to be one of the worst cross bridge fails I've ever seen in my life. Oh, typical failure for a Stooge. Next up is Pandas for Life, the second of our Stooges. This is his 5th appearance, and although he's the least experienced out of the 3 Stooges, he has been the most successful because he's never failed the first obstacle before, and as you saw on that little stat there, he made it all the way to the jump hang in the last tournament, and that was the 5th obstacle. He has also somehow beat Stage 1 on Smoky Massacre's course before as well. Don't know how, probably hacks. And he's looking like a bit of a Wally at the moment, doing 360s and firing needles all over the place. Get on with it, Pandas! Move! See, I'm shooting you! I'm that bored. God damn it, Pandas. He's onto the rolling ball. He's got a 50-50 record on this. He's failed it twice before, but he's also beaten it twice before. Which way will he go today? Oh god, he's jumping! No, this is the wrong technique, Pandas! Oh, he touches the track there, and he falls short. Double failure. And Pandas is out. And with that, we can now move on to the 3rd and final of the Stooges. The next competitor is one of the most experienced and one of the generally worst competitors of all time on Ninja Warrior of Halo. The Atom Lad is widely considered to be Ninja Warrior of Halo's equivalent to Mr. Octopus. He's been competing since Tournament 6 and has only missed 1 tournament. He's today making his landmark 10th appearance on the course. Generally he has failed the first obstacle, but on 2 occasions he broke that trend in Tournament 8 and Tournament 13, both times going out on the rolling ball. But now he's back today for his 10th appearance, and tragically it will be his last ever appearance. So, can Mr. Octopus end on a high note? The Atom Lad, Halo's Mr. Octopus. We see a lot of competitors that show great dedication to this course because they keep coming back, and Atom Lad is definitely one of them, despite the fact he has one of the worst records on this course. He's such a nice guy, and it's really sad to know that this will be his last appearance on the course. Can he go out on a high though? Can he beat the first obstacle on his last appearance? The sextuple steps. He's failed the steps obstacles before. Come on, Atom Lad. It's not going to be this time though. Nicely done. Now, can he beat the rolling ball on his third time of asking? It'd be incredible if he could. He gets it rolling. He's hanging on in there. No, Atom Lad! Oh, it's all over. It's the end for the Atom Lad. Still, you're definitely a competitor we won't forget. Next up is Gaming Monkey 617. First of the newcomers in today's episode. 90 seconds, 8 obstacles, sextuple steps. Looking pretty decent at the moment, going pretty quickly. Albeit he is suffering from a little bit of lag, but that is not holding him back. Onto the rolling ball. Will the lag affect him here? He tries to get it. Oh yes it does! Oh, he tried to get it rolling and he fell off the front of it and drops out like a stone. Bad luck to him. Next up is the first of what I can only assume is 2 members of the same clan. Next up is UGR Terror, another newcomer. Good friends of UGR Massacre, who has competed on this course before and will be taking his run just after Terror's. Can Terror terrorize this course and show us how it's done? He handles the sextuple steps nicely. Onto the rolling ball. The last 3 competitors have all failed it. Will Terror be the 4th? Or can he get over this? Yes, he handles it nicely. Onto the cross bridge. Please don't pull it, Danny boy. He's also being cautious here, trying to get onto the bridge. He's trying to force his way onto it. That's not working. He gets on it now, but he's got no speed. He's got no speed at all. Oh my goodness me! The mongoose made it, but he didn't. That is unbelievably unlucky. Bad luck to Terror. Well, what kind of confidence will that give for UGR Massacre now, especially since he failed the cross bridge on his debut in the last tournament? Here he goes. Oh, he skips a step! Wow, that's the first person we've seen do that. And that means he's got over the sextuple steps faster than anyone so far in the tournament. Very nice, full of confidence, clearly. UGR Massacre, back for his 2nd appearance. Handles the rolling ball now for the cross bridge. He failed it on his debut, and his buddies just failed it as well. Oh, but he just makes it, almost bounced off the side there. But he is safe. Now for the jump hang. Can he handle this? He goes for the Nuramak technique, and he makes it work. Very good. UGR Massacre is putting on a very good performance. Maybe he's taking inspiration from Smokey's name. He's only the 3rd person to make it to the loop-de-loop in this tournament. He goes up, he goes out the other side. No, he misses the jump! Oh, he was looking so good up till then and was good on time as well. Next up is Car Crazy Scott, whose name is actually William, but oh well, we'll call him Scott anyway. This is also his 2nd appearance. He failed the rolling ball in the last tournament. Can he replicate UGR Massacre's performance and improve again today? Taking his time on the sextuple steps, but it looks like he gets over them as well. Onto the rolling ball. Failed it in the last tournament, but can he learn? Has he learnt from past mistakes? He's crouched down, hanging on the back of it. Oh no, it's a repeat of the last tournament. He's out on the rolling ball again. Bad luck to him. Next up is Dragon 30040, another newcomer. How will he fare? 90 seconds, 8 obstacles, sextuple steps. Please don't fail it. Moving nicely. Looking okay. Oh no, he was looking okay, but he misjudges the 4th step. First person in this episode to fail the first obstacle. We're now on to the 40th competitor, and it is another competitor who's been specially invited back for today's tournament. This is Halo Fan, back for his 2nd appearance. He wore the number 1 in Tournament 11 and didn't last very long because he failed the very first jump, and he almost failed the very first jump there as well. This guy is regularly appears in Spiteful's custom lobbies and is a good friend of Spiteful's. And a bit like what we saw with Kirby Mass in the last episode, I kind of just thought, well, you know, I chat with him often enough. Why isn't he in more of my tournaments? So he's in today's tournament. He was specially invited back. How will he do? He's already improved massively compared to... Oh, interesting technique there to get off the rolling ball, but he makes it work. Yeah, he's already massively improved after failing the first jump on his first appearance. His 2nd appearance is going very well at the moment. Oh, he only just makes the cross bridge as well. This is looking like an interesting run so far. He also is going to go for the Neuromac technique on the jump hang. Goodness me, what was that? He went straight into the underneath shield. I've never seen that before. This is turning into an incredible performance from Halo Fan. What a comeback. He's onto the loop-de-loop. Time is running out though. Oh no, he's missed it altogether. Oh my god, what a run. What a run. We've got to get a replay of this. Just look at this on the jump hang. I don't know how he managed to get away with that without touching the water, but he did get away with it. But as you can see here on the loop-de-loop, you have to get into the man cannon from behind it. He tried to sprint into it from the side. And if you do that, well, that's exactly what happens to you. You get shot into the water. Well, following that incredible run from Halo Fan, we saw 8 more newcomers take on the course, but none of them were able to succeed, and they all failed just like the 10 competitors before them. None of them even made it past the 3rd obstacle, all of them failing to impress. Power Frogger was confident, but that confidence ended quickly on the cross bridge. We then had Elder 1496, who performed like a bit of an Elder and failed on the sextuple steps. We then had X Furly Ghost, who produced a carbon copy performance of Elder and also failed the 2nd step. Next we had Brit513 or Brits13, who completely tried to overreach himself on the 4th step. Finally, Ninja Time showed he wasn't much of a ninja as he went out on the rolling ball. That leaves us with just 2 competitors left to go now. Next up is Red Alice 13. She's back for her 4th appearance today, and she's gained a reputation for being widely considered the most likely female competitor to beat Stage 1. Things did not go to plan for her though in the last episode, the last tournament, sorry, because she failed very early on the rolling ball in Tournament 15. But now she's onto it today. Has she put in the training to beat it this time? Yes, she has. Nicely done. Onto the cross bridge. She's had no problems with this before, and she doesn't again today, despite the modification to it. Now for the jump hang. Can she handle this? She goes for it, she jumps, and she hangs! Nicely done. Finally, someone uses the proper technique for the jump hang. She's looking good at the moment and is good on time. Onto the loop-de-loop. Can she get past this when Halo Fan and UGR Massacre failed? Yes, she can. First person onto the reverse fly today. Come on, Red Alice. Hits the shield nicely and makes it round nicely. 28 seconds left on the clock now. Warped wall. She's never attempted this obstacle before. No, she can't get up it first time. Come on, Alice. You've put all this training in. Make it count on the 2nd attempt. Yes! Oh, Red Alice, you're so close. Come on. 13 seconds left. Then she's going to make history. She's climbing 10 seconds. The klaxon sounds. But Red Alice makes history. The first ever female competitor to successfully defeat Stage 1. Well done to Red Alice 13. That is incredible. Wonderful. Beautiful. Magical. Unbelievable. Well done to Red Alice 13. That is incredible. 6.1 seconds left on the clock shows that she didn't need to panic. Oh, that's incredible. She looked right at home. She never once looked in trouble on any of the obstacles, really. She handled the jump hang with great composure, and although she needed 2 attempts on the warped wall, she got over it, and we will get to see Red Alice, the first ever female competitor, take on, in the future, the second stage. Well, that now brings us on to our final competitor, and it's now the turn of another experienced veteran. The final competitor to go today is Sukesh. He's back for his 11th appearance on the course. He's been competing since Tournament 5 and has stood out as one of the most experienced and most dedicated competitors of all time on this course. In his first 6 appearances, he continuously improved each time, and that culminated in his incredible performance in Tournament 11 when he was able to beat Stage 1 for the first time ever. But on Stage 2, he failed like so many others did in that tournament on the Spider Walk. In his 4 appearances since then, however, he's been unable to complete the first stage, and last time out he ran out of time on the warped wall. But now he's hoping that today will see him secure his second Stage 1 success on the final 360 tournament. Will he succeed? Sukesh, back for his 11th appearance. Oh, he also goes for the UGR Massacre technique, and he does it even faster than UGR Massacre. Well done to Sukesh. Great fast start from him. He's clearly keeping an eye on the time here. Yeah, Sukesh, another really dedicated competitor. It's great to see him continuously compete, even though he hasn't had the best of success on this course. And does the cross bridge nicely. Took his time a little bit though getting off onto the jump hang. He's failed this 3 times before, and he failed this 2 tournaments ago, but not this time. Nicely done. He's learned from the mistakes of the past. Oh, that's a slip there though. Come on, Sukesh. Don't let these slips get in. You're looking good at the moment. Time is okay. He's onto the loop-de-loop. Can he handle this? Goes up. And he's out the other side. Yes, looking good. Less than 30 seconds to go now. Come on, Sukesh, you gotta hustle. Reverse fly. Just about makes it. Come on, 20 seconds now. Time is really starting to run out here, Sukesh. You gotta hurry up. Warped wall, you're gonna have to need to get up this first time. Come on, Sukesh, this is it. No, Sukesh. No. Klaxon sounds. Second attempt. He makes it this time, but it's not going to make any difference. It's too little, too late. Sukesh, for the second tournament in a row, is out of time on Stage 1. He will make it to the finish line for the second time in his career, but it will not herald a second Stage 1 clear. He's beaten once again by the clock. It was a good performance by Sukesh and a great effort, but ultimately, it was not good enough. Before we go, let's have a look at Stage 1's overall Spartan wipeouts so far in the tournament. 50 competitors have taken on the course, and we've already seen plenty of entertaining wipeouts so far. And as you can tell from some of these shots, most of the best failures have come on the cross bridge. However, the best wipeout that I've seen so far was not on the cross bridge. The honour goes to Halo Fan for not just his failure, but also his overall run. It was a pretty strange looking run right from the beginning. He only just made the cross bridge, and then his technique on the jump hang was ridiculous. But in the end, his luck ran out on the loop-de-loop as he flipped out of contention. And that brings us to the end of today's episode, and it now means half of the competitors have taken on the first stage, including the 20 that we saw today. Despite the best efforts of the 20, once again this Stage 1 proved to be merciless as it wiped out almost all of the competitors. But one person did manage to succeed. Red Alice 13 made history by becoming the first ever female competitor to successfully defeat Stage 1. And on her 4th time of asking, she will get to attempt the second stage. She joins Alpha Puma and Lethal Lizard, who've already moved on, and that makes it 3 competitors through so far. The question is, who else could move on? Next time, With 50 competitors having already taken on the course, another 30 await their chance. Amongst the 30 are more returning competitors with high hopes and established veterans hoping for one last success on the 360. But as we've seen so far, this stage 1 is not to be taken lightly. So, do any of our competitors have what it takes to succeed? I hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode. If you have, like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon for episode 3 and the next 30 competitors. Until then, I've been Hunt Unit 751. Goodbye, guys.